Yo, 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 what's up, crew? Can y'all hear me? Happy Friday, happy Saturday morning to some. Good to see you, crew. Let me know if you can hear my voice at all. Ian, what up, bro? How you doing? Winter, what up, boss? How you doing? Yeah, they're doing the lead in right now. The lead in right now is good. So I like the pre-match, like you're talking about. Introducing the Scottish side right now and just doing sort of like the preamble where they're having the host and everything come on and talk about how they're trying to expand rugby in the US and all that stuff. But it's fun, man. Very fun. Good seeing you here. Mm. Mo, what's up, Mo? How you doing? Good seeing you. How's your day going? Let me put this chat here. Let me pop this chat out real quick and put it over here. There we go. Good evening. How's everyone's Friday going? Ian says, you got to provide some entertainment to keep us. I got you, bro. I got you. Yo, Kicker, what's up, boss? Good seeing you, man. I remember you from the Springbok match 100%. Otto, what's up, Otto? Yo, yo, yo. Jean-Ray, what's up, man? I feel so bad. Scotland's good. Man, I'm nervous for America right now, man. We're it's gonna be a rough match. You know, I know they're pumping up the American side right now, but Scotland is looking in form. They freaking did work in Canada last week, and so I don't know how it's going to turn out, but we'll see. Hopefully, America can pull it together. We need a strong showing for darn sure. What's up, KT? How you doing, boss? Happy Saturday morning. Happy Saturday morning, KT. Good seeing you. Mo says good. Rooting for Scotland. Not a lot of Scottish rugby. Yeah, 100%, Mo. Your side looks great. I see that Van de Mova's playing. I thought Finn Russell was going to play, but I'm looking at the starting lineup. They have a lot of good names. Like Van de Mova is the biggest name I know. Kyle Stain, Kyle Rowe. Like those are the bigger names that I know. George Horn. And somewhere like I can't really I'm not familiar with. I'm just trying to think from Six Nations, but y'all have a good side. Our side, I know JP Smith. I know Tavita Loperi because they played for the Seattle Seawolves, and so I'm gonna have to get more familiar with the American side of rugby of our 15s because completely different. Completely no. Finn's not playing kicker. Our team is amazing. America, yeah. But man, come on, USA. No. America, man, USA, it's gonna be a rough one. I'm not gonna lie. I wish I could sit here and say, you know, America's gonna put it on and surprise me. But man, I really think it's gonna be, you know, I just hope it's not gonna be like a 40-point blowout, something like that. That's all I'm saying, because that loss against Romania last week was rough. I thought, you know, I didn't get a chance to see the full game. I saw highlights, just really sloppy play from the USA side, and to lose to a team like Romania, you know, I know America's like we're a tier 1 country, but in rugby, I think we're a tier 2 rugby. We have a tier 2 rugby club for our 15 side. I would say our sevens team is really good, but our 15 side is still in development. So I would say we're tier 2 in the world of the 15s union, but yeah, we need some work, man. We need some work for sure. Finn's taking the summer off because he had a wife, or his wife had a baby. Oh, good heads up on that. Did you know Van de Merwe? Yeah, I know he's South African. But I heard about him not being able to play for where he went for the Scottish side. I learned that during Six Nations this year. What's up, AD? How you doing, boss? Russell's not touring with Scotland this summer. He's taking that summer off. Genre says Bulls lost the final to Glasgow. Hurting. I know. Genre, yeah, that loss to Glasgow was rough. The Bulls, they had a major letdown during that match. I was really surprised that the Bulls, you know, dropped that game, but they played stagnant in the second half of that match. Scotland by 50, says Mark. Man, I hope that America can pull it together. I hope that America pulls together. Imagine Van de Mova and Kobe. That would be a crazy combo. 80% of the Scottish team is South African. I remember you saying that on those streams. Music, what's up, Music? How you doing, boss? Says it's 2:20. Oh, it's well. Good morning to you, I should say. Oh, they're doing the anthems now. Let's see if we can cue in the anthems, crew. Let me turn on the anthems. Let me know if you can hear them. JP Smith, Seawolves. Let's see. The Bulls' second final loss. Wes, what's up, boss? Good seeing you, man. Good seeing you, bro. They're doing the Scottish anthem right now. Let's see. Can you hear? Beautiful. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Yeah.
How awesome is that?
All right. Well, I'll turn it back on when the American anthem comes on. I think we should be good with anthems. After that, we'll be quiet, and then we can just check the game together. Let's see. The vocals behind. Let's see. Let's start the American anthem. Let me know if you can hear it when it starts. Oh, it froze on me. It all froze on me. Y'all still here with me? My game froze. Hello, hello. Everything froze. What happened? Let me see. I can't even hear the anthems or anything. Let me close this window. Let me open it back up. Let's see. I can't even see any of the chat or anything. The game completely, my screen completely froze, Qrew, so I apologize for that. I wonder. Let me see. Oh, it just dropped on my side. Here we go. Man, I couldn't. My computer completely froze up. I apologize for that. I couldn't see the chat or anything. I had to restart this entire browser. All right, let me pull this game up again. Here we go. I missed the American anthem and everything. Here we go. Missed the anthem. Ah, man, I missed the freaking anthem. That stinks. All right, let me pop this out, this chat again. All right, let me pop this out again. The game is actually shown. Just type in. Oh, is it really shown? Interesting that it's shown on YouTube. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm not even gonna test it and show the game. No, I'm not gonna show the game, Eric. I have no broadcast rights to show the match. I have no broadcast rights, so I'm not gonna infringe on copyrights or anything like that. Give us your rendition. Hey, brother, love your content. Hey, massive love, Gawi. How you doing? I will definitely come to South Africa. I know I should say good morning to you. I know it's early Saturday morning for you right there in South Africa. I appreciate you dropping in. Let me know if you're able to, you just hear me or do you hear my desktop at all? I'm wondering, they tend to sing the anthem, or is it sound drawn? It sounds like the singer took hold of it. Let me see. Let me set this up real quick and I'll switch screens here in a second. I'm gonna switch screens here in a second. Let me put this here. So the game will start. I'm gonna have the screen on the board, or on the screen here in a second. Once the match and everything starts. So Jordan Way is the ref. Let's see. All right, I'll put the score up once the game comes on. And I might just have to what I have to do is I appreciate y'all dropping in. They're about to start the kick right now. Scottish are kicking it off. And then when the screen switches to the scoreboard, that's when I will switch everything on for you, Qrew. I'll switch screens. Here we go. Short, here we go. Let me reset this. All right, let me put the score up for you, and then I'll put it on the screen. Tualatu has it. Oh, man, where is this thing? Here we go. America's driving a little bit. Here we go. Here we go. Let me get the scoreboard up for you. Oh, that scoreboard's weird. Here we go. I'll switch now. And so what I'm showing is I played the gameplay version. VD Dub, what's up, boss? Wes, what's up, boss? How you doing? I'm gonna do two scoreboards. So we're gonna do the normal scoreboard is here. Right there. And then I'm gonna do the time up here as well. So let me do this. And so in the background, I have my EA Sports Rugby 08 going right now. How y'all doing today? Or good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I appreciate y'all dropping into the stream saying what's up. On the top left, this is the scoreboard for the US-Scotland game. This is the real scoreboard. And in the background, I just have the EA Sports game going, just so we have some visuals right now. Ian, you have we have the game going, bro. So the real scoreboard is on the top left. And then I'll put the score, I'll put the time on as well. Let me put here. Copy. Paste. Scoreboard 2. All right, let me move this. And then I'm putting the real time on the board as well here right now as well. So 1 second. All right, there we go. There we go. USA made it. Scotland has it. No, USA has it. George Horn. Hold on, who? Okay. Scotland's driving. There we go. Good tackle. A lot of energy starting this trial first. Bodie has it. Tommaso Boni. Let me move this real quick. All right, so we're only 4 minutes into this match right now. US doing some rush defense. Let me take a look. They're playing physical. Scotland kicks it out, gets the line out. I'm shouting for the US, says Winter, even though I live in Scotland, because I want the US to grow in sport. Man, hopefully we start growing. That's the biggest thing. Scotland has the line out right now. You can't hear the audio. You can't hear the audio from the real game, can you? Li-Fi, what's up, boss? How you doing? Kokomo says the flickering clock. Is the clock flickering? You can't hear the real audio, right? Okay, cool. Thanks, Kokomo. I appreciate you. Oh, Van der Merwe with the first try. Beautiful set. 5:11 on the clock. Duhan, man. So easy. So easy. First 5 minutes of the match. Crazy. Adam Hastings did a nice little shoulder ball right there. The 100-0 Sean Ray. Oh, man, I hope not. VDM is the man. What can you say? It's cool to see him playing on American soil. It's like massive name coming over here. Yeah, Hastings is kicking. Duhan's going to eat good. Kokomo, man. It's looking like it. The first 5 minutes already. Sheesh, man. Van der Merwe scores in my game, too, on the little walkthrough we have going. What are the odds? He scores in the 6 minutes. That's crazy. He scores right in the 6 minutes on my video game as well. That's nuts. Zach, my man. Yo, what's up, boss? How you doing? I appreciate the donation, man. I appreciate you dropping in. Big Zach, good seeing you, bro. Really good seeing you. And thanks for the dono, my friend. Yeah, New Zealand, England tonight. Yeah, so I'm going to be streaming again tonight. And it's going to be midnight my time. PC Mark says, Duhan is a Safa. I love that. Duhan is a beast. Sean, what's up, Sean? How you doing, brother? Good seeing you. How you doing today, Sean? Or good evening, I should say. How's your morning going? That's crazy. Duhan scored literally in that on the game here on the video game. That's crazy. 5 minutes in, Duhan already has his first try. Scotland kicks it off to restart. Cardi's driving. Luke Cardi is our fullback. How do you think the New Zealand England game is going to go tonight? Do you think it's going to be close like it was yesterday or last week? Winter says, "Yep, that's a greedy jackal." Ian says, "Finn Russell looks like he was the one who had a bit." You a damn trip, Ian. You a damn trip. Luke Hardy was driving, man. They're playing America's playing physical right now. Good line out. Who's number 8? Jameson. Who is coaching the Eagles? That's a good question. I am not too sure. Bennett? Banana Schultz. Oh, good turnover by Scotland. Van der Merwe has it in his hands. He's in his own 22 right now. They clear it. Scotland clears it. Cardi kicks it. Looks like a small little reset. He marked it. He marked it and kicked it out. Qrew. Oh, man. Qrew booted it all the way past the in the try area. America taps it down for the... Zach, oh, man, I appreciate the dono again, Zach, for all the week's games, including this one. Who went? I think Scotland wins pretty good on this one, Zach. And appreciate the dono, my brother. You never have to donate, my bro. VDW says, I have a feeling England might break their... You think so? You think England's going to take it tonight? They've been playing really good form. Marcus Smith looks solid. Of course, Ben Earl and those guys. Atoji's playing solid. England might have a little upset tonight. Or, yeah, tonight. Well, tomorrow, actually, but it's tonight my time at midnight. Gary Gold coaching for the U.S. He's South African Safa. PBL Mark says it's midnight or 12:40 in South Africa. We're getting ready to pump for... Yeah, South Africa. Ireland's going to be massive tomorrow. Where are they? VD, they're playing in Washington, D.C. in the U.S. right now. They're playing in Washington, D.C. right now is where they're currently playing. So that's in Maryland, all on the East Coast. Washington D.C. is where they are. Ian says you're the... Yeah, Zach, I appreciate you, man. Thanks for the donos. Massive love, bro. I really appreciate you, man. Hard task in Eden Park. Yep, Eden Park. That is gonna be a rough one in Eden Park, huh? England might have an upset though. You're a proud All Black. Zach is a dude. They play if All Blacks play the way they played last week, there could be a potential upset. But if they turn on the gas, they could blow England out. We'll see this week though. I'll find out here in a little bit because I'm gonna stream this game, and then I'll be back on tonight at midnight my time. So we'll see. What time is the game? What time is the Ireland game for you? Oh, the Ireland game for me, Ian, is tomorrow morning at 8 in the morning for me. JP Smith got a nice little boot. Did you see that kid from New England? I did see that he wore that, the kicker, that he wore that New Zealand, at the New Zealand game, he wore the Springboks jersey. He said that was class. That was funny. The crowd isn't that good in the US market right now. The stands look like they're filled a little bit, but I see a lot of pockets. It looks like they're doing a low view, so it doesn't look like there's a huge turnout. It looks very spotty, I would say. I want to see the actual the stated attendance to know how many people showed up. It would be cool if we had a good presence Li-Fi, but it doesn't. It looks a little spotty to me. The empty stadiums are heartbreaking. The Eagles need some loud. They do need some loud support, man. Because Chicago, I didn't see that game. I think it was not a good turnout on that one either. Linda, how you doing? Good morning to you. Good morning. Or good evening to you. I should say 11:40. Good evening to you. I appreciate you dropping in. So you won't be long. Yeah, get that rest. We have a big match coming up tomorrow morning. We have a big match coming up tomorrow morning with the box. Robert, what's up? What's up, Tom? How you doing, boss? Robert says, I have 10 hours in the bloody airport. What a watch. Yeah. How you doing, Big Tom? Good seeing you, bro. Where are you traveling back to today, man? And what time is your flight? Remember, England was the 7th game, All Blacks' first game. Remember, they have only been together 2.5 weeks. England's been together since Six Nations. Remember, that's true, Zach. Good heads up on that one. Kokomo says, Rugby 08 fans. Yeah, Rugby 08 fans are like nuts right now. And America is actually in the match right now. So, you know, Rugby 08 is not the greatest simulation that we have right now. Is America any good? You know, Mo, our 15s team is not good, Mo. Our 15s team is not good. I'm just now getting familiar with them, so I'm not familiar with all the names. Our 7s rugby team is really good, though. The pitch cannot stand the scrum power. I believe they are playing on the soccer pitch. Winter. Scotland's driving in this scrum. Penalty called on the U.S. Oh, you're going to the Middle East, Tom? Safe travels, my man. Safe travels. I hope the U.S. will be good in rugby by 2031, and I hope we'll have the exposure by 2031. That's why I'm working hard on like building partnerships in this space, so I can, give it the platform here in the U.S. and get it a better understanding. Because worldwide, rugby's known. Here in America, not at all. Not at all. So we still have a lot of work to do. MLR is doing a fantastic job, but overthrow by Scotland. America has it on that turnover. Number 7 is Paddy Ryan. They need to clear it. McGinty, nice sidestep by McGinty. Has to clear it. He cleared it well. Got it back past the 10 meter on the defending side. Better than the Ukraine last. Oh, that had to be a rough one, man. Mo says, I get to go to all the Scottish games. Do you really? You have to drop in Discord and send pictures and videos to all those games in Edinburgh. Kokomo says, I sent you a Reddit DM about the U20 team at the moment. They're doing great at the U20 trophy, just the best. Really? Okay. Good heads up on that, Kokomo. I know the Scotland U20s have been really solid. They've been blowing teams out. What was that score? Like 100 to something last week? Yeah, that clearance was very nice. McGinty booted the heck out. Oh, here we go. Augsburger's his name. Here we go. Oh, it's lagging a little bit. Here we go. America's pushing. Linda, thank you so much for the dono again. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Oh, that really means the world to me. You never have to donate or anything. I just y'all by spending time and chatting with me. That's all that means the world to me. Seriously. Golly, yeah, USA is doing actually a little bit better than I expected. I thought it was going to be a little bit crazier. I thought it was really going to be a little bit crazier. Right? Gosh, this stream is lagging for me a little bit. Let me see. America's getting their first shot at goal right now. It's laggy a little bit. Is it laggy for you on the broadcast? Zacho says, I have my fiance's sister coming over to Australia, New Zealand, stay with us for about a month. See if she wants to move here. Me and my fiance are the only ones in our families who live. Oh, okay. How long have you been in Australia, Zach? Not lagging for you. Augsburger's playing really soft. Man, this it's lagging for me on Flow. He missed it. Sounds like he pushed it. He pushed it right. Kicker says, love your work, bro. Peace out. Kicker, I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for dropping in. And sleep well, by the way. I'll catch you tomorrow. I'll catch you tomorrow on the stream for South Africa. Yeah, he did he pushed it. Ah, man. Let me try to redo this. Let me see. Scott, nice little grub. Too grub, but he kicked it to touch. Sleep well, Kicker. We'll catch you tomorrow. Zach says since 2019. Nice. What made you move to Australia, Zach? 50 seconds to kick. Yeah, they have like a minute and a half on that shot clock. That's a long time. Yo, Sean, we'll catch you tomorrow, boss. I appreciate you dropping in and saying what's up, brother. Always good seeing you. Sleep well. And then we will catch you on the South Africa game tomorrow. Good morning, brother. You take care, man. Sleep well, all right? Oh, mishandled. That was a bad pass by America. Augsburger is the first U.S. player. No kidding. What number is Ox? Oh, yeah, he's 11. So he's pretty quick. He's our winger. I've been checking out your sevens team, and wow, you got some beast on your team. Linda, our sevens team is solid. A guy, I played football with Kayvon Williams. He plays for the sevens team. He captains the seven team for the Olympics. Him and I played football together at New Mexico Highlands University. It's been cool to see him do so well, coming from the same school and being a teammate. So our seven side is really solid. Perry Baker, Carl Isles. We were 20. Your Fonster is 19. 1 year old. Nice. Okay, just decided just to make that trip, huh? Linda, how long are you going to be up tonight? You going to get some rest here pretty soon? When they last versus the All Blacks, she played number 9. Oh, no kidding. Okay. When did they play the last play in New Zealand? Wasn't that like in Chicago or something like that? Tom, the score is 7-0 Scotland. 18:50 in the game. Scotland is out up. They just scored a try right now. 12-0 Scotland. 12-0 Scotland. You haven't played this game in a fat minute. Charlie, what's up, Charlie? How you doing? Good seeing you, brother. Amanda, what's up? Amanda, how are you doing today? Or tonight? Good evening. And the crew, if you don't know, the score to the game is here on the top left. The score to the real game is in the top left corner of the screen. So that's the actual real score from the game. You're gonna have to leave. Big game. Yeah, Linda, definitely get some sleep. Big game tomorrow. I'm ready for it. So I'm gonna be up tonight. I'm gonna be streaming the New Zealand game, and then I will be streaming the South Africa game tomorrow. So it's gonna be a long, sort of sleepless night for me. I'm gonna be up for a little bit. Who is the best fly half in my opinion? Says Charlie. Let's see. Who do we have? I think Marcus Smith is a very great fly half. Let me go through all the teams. Foff is great. Hold up. Did I say the right scrum half? Or who is it? Is Foff a scrum or a fly? Yo, John, what's up, boss? How you doing, bro? Good seeing you, man. Good seeing you, brother. Yeah, good luck to USA. We're down 14-0 right now. 20 minutes in the game. Oh yeah, that's right. Good heads up on that, Tom. Qrew. So I'll be at the New Zealand Fiji game live next week. So New Zealand and Fiji play in San Diego, California next week. I'm gonna be on the field. I have media credentials, so I'm gonna be on the pitch. I'll have my media vest on, and I'll be vlogging that whole event in San Diego next week. And the following day, I'm flying to Seattle to cover the MLR Seattle Seawolves play. What's the name? The San Diego Legion in MLR. So I'm going to be covering that game as well on Sunday. It's the first playoff game of the season or for MLR. So I'm covering New Zealand, Fiji. I'll be on the field for that one. Going to have all the vlog done on that one. And then on Sunday, I'll be in Seattle for the MLR playoff against Seattle Seawolves. And I keep on forgetting the name, San Diego Legion. So I'll do 2 reaction videos on like my analysis of the game. And then I'll do 2 vlogs on that as well. So try to get on TV. Yeah, I was fortunate enough to get access to the game. So I have the credentials and everything. So I'm super excited about that. Yeah, 104-14 was the score, Zach. I know the one you're talking about. Yeah, I appreciate you, Linda. Yeah, if I'll get you, I'll take pictures and cover that match. And so it's good to see that I finally get to experience my first international game live. It's going to be really fun to watch and exciting to be in that atmosphere. Two solid nations. I think it's going to be a packed out stadium from what I was seeing. I think I hear it's supposed to be sold out, but we'll see how it all plays out. Mo says, love the Hakas. That'd be awesome to see a Haka for the first time. That was depressed. Yeah, when America got beaten. What do they call that game? That was like the 1888 Classic or 1880 something Classic or something like that. Craig, what's up, boss? How you doing? Good seeing you, brother. I appreciate you dropping in. I'm doing fantastic. I appreciate you asking. How's your day going? Is it morning or afternoon or morning or night for you? Oh, good interception. Van der Merwe. America got that interception off that Van der Merwe pass. Oh, shoot. Let me show you the score. My bad. Here we go. Turnover. You watched Scotland, Fiji in 2021, says Mo. And New Zealand, another 22. Nice. How was it? The Hakas just give me chills when I see them through video. It's going to be interesting to see it in person. I've been wanting to experience it live. What's going to be really cool is once I get to like New Zealand and check it out and in that atmosphere, probably has to be just like exciting, you know, just a whole different experience. Let me put this here real quick. Let me group these two. Okay, there's a score. Springboks versus All Black. That's going to be a match, huh? It's 1 a.m. in South Africa. Early morning. Good morning to you, Craig. I appreciate you dropping in. I'll be streaming the South Africa-Ireland game tomorrow, by the way. So I'll have that live, and then we'll check that match out. It's going to be fun to watch, man. I think South Africa wins another close one tomorrow. The 1884 Cup. You're 100% right, Tom, on that. The first year that New Zealand toured. I was wondering why it was named that one. I was really wondering why I was named that. That's a good heads up on that. I was wondering. What is the... So JP Smith has it. Chili Charlie, yeah. So or what do you call it? Ireland, South Africa again tomorrow. And I'll be streaming the New Zealand game tonight. The New Zealand-England game. You think South Africa wins by 18, Gal? That's a good call. That's a good call. Well, actually, you might be right, because I saw today on Twitter that they have the most... What do you call it? That they announced that South Africa's side is the most experienced South African side. So it might be... We'll see how it all turns out. The Kapu and Pongo Haka, that's the one that go down to their knees, was the first debut in 2005. Oh, good heads up on that, Zach. I appreciate that, man. Thanks for enlightening me on that, bro. Craig says, your prediction, Springboks win 15-16. Okay. I like that prediction. My score line for tomorrow for Springboks, I'm feeling... I think 25-15 South Africa. Good job, America, with that high ball. Robert Tom says it's totally different experience live. You can feel the intimidation and the challenge. I can't wait to experience that. Mo says, you streaming this stuff's gonna give me background notes for your packing tomorrow. Glad I clicked on the stream. Oh, massive love, Mo. I appreciate you, bro. I'm glad I can provide some background noise, and I'll have the scores and everything up for those games as well. So I appreciate you dropping in. I'm glad I could help, and we could just chop it up and connect together. South Africa. Scotland has the ball. They're pushing. They just got the ball back. Zach says the NC public have wondered to hope the All Blacks to have a haka to show, but still no new ones yet. I hope to have one show. When do they come up with new hakas, Zach? Ian says, Jeff, did you find out about the penalty kicks in rugby? From Ian, I have not had a chance to check any of the comments about the penalty kicks, so no, I haven't. I'm pretty sure a lot of folks hit me up on that one. I'll have to, after I get done streaming here, I'm gonna check the. I'm gonna go through and answer all the comments like I do, and then I'll become more enlightened in that sense. But no, I haven't even seen anything. There's a bunch of comments on it. Cool. Appreciate you letting me know. I haven't seen any of the comments. I haven't had time to check it today. Been working on so like next week I'm leaving to San Diego next Tuesday, and I'll be in San Diego from Tuesday to Saturday. I'm gonna be on the field for New Zealand versus Fiji, and I have my media credentials, so I'll be on the pitch then. And then that Saturday morning, I'm leaving from San Diego to Seattle. And then Seattle on Sunday have their first playoff game against the Legion, San Diego Legion. And I'll be covering and filming that one as well. And so there's a lot of content coming. So I've been just trying to get the logistics planned for that. Eagles are playing good so far. Yeah, because they were super sloppy against Romania. You're 100% right, VD. Line out Scotland. They get it. Get in the maul. They're keeping that maul together. Oh, I just collapsed it. Scotland swings it out to the right. Nice. Van der Merwe has it. Swings it out to the right. Kyle Rowe has it. Puts it back. Quick pickup. Nice tackle. He jackals him. Linda, I saw your question earlier. You said, do I sleep? I do sleep. Linda, I do. I just try to optimize all of my time. So like usually I get all the comments like by the following day. I make sure to answer everybody's comments back on the videos. So I usually get to them by the following day I post a video. And then I'm usually shooting content like on the weekends or even during the week and just trying to get all that planned out. But since we have all this traveling coming up, I've been a little bit off schedule. But yeah, I do get some sleep, but try to stay as engaged as possible and make sure that I'm going across the social media accounts, answering everybody back and making sure I'm engaged. The only one it's impossible for me to keep up with is TikTok, because there's so many comments rolling on TikTok. I have not been able to keep up on that platform as well as at all. It's just like YouTube, Instagram, with the ones I just usually keep it, and Discord. Oh man, they freaking drove. Scotland scores again. They just overpowered US on that one. The line out to the just driving maul. The first one in the video was the second, the Munster to loose in the quarter, 21-22, says Ian. Okay. That was your comment? Mo says, I take it America hit miss. Like you could nearly win against Ireland and get totally beat by Argentina. I can definitely understand that, Mo, 100%. Wes says, the Box have unchanged lineup since the second state. Yeah, that's the thing, huh? For a second statement, they're just really trying to solidify that they're number one, especially with the rivalry they have with Ireland for sure. I saw that the Irish at their hotel, they're cooking a bra. Did I say it? I know I just probably cooked the word, so correct me if I'm wrong. Is it a bra? I messed it up. They're having a barbecue. Correct me on it. Y'all corrected me last week, and I just totally messed it up again. A bray. A bray. Eagles didn't show up for Romania. Man, Romania, a pretty tough housing team. They like to fight. That's a good heads up on that, Tom, because I thought we were going to blow Romania out. Romania plays similar to Georgia. The country not. Yeah, I know Georgia and Portugal are really tough tier 2s. I was not familiar with Romania's game. I thought that we were going to blow them out, but they put it on America. It's like, unfortunately, they put it on us. You'll be delighted to hear Andrew Ford. Oh, Andrew Ford commented? That's my guy right there, man. Andrew Ford. I'll hit him back on that one, man. I'm just always appreciative of him showing love and allowing me to check out his videos. Incredible dude, man. Incredible dude. Looking forward to meeting him in person one of these days. Zach says the most used by the ABs is the one most Kiwis call the Kamate, and the first debuted in 1888. Okay. Gawi says if extra time in semifinals. Oh, okay. And they draw them for a shootout. The semifinal or final. Okay, so it's only in those little ones. Bry. Thank you, VD. Thank you. Bry. I knew I was messing it up. Zach says the highest score in rugby union match secured 1973. Denmark, now defunct. Comet beat Lindo 194-0. Lindo was founded in 1960. Probably the best known for the defeat. That's crazy. It's knockout only when you can't draw. Good heads up on that, Ian. Bry. Okay, thank you for that, VD. I knew I was messing up with Bry. I'm doing my best to learn Afrikaans. I'm trying to learn like more language because I want to be able to communicate in more language, man. Be more well versed, not just speaking English. Good tackle by Scotland. Good shot. It was a low shot. 21-0 right now. Scotland is beating America. McGinty missed that kick. What is that call? Penalty awarded to America? Oh, no release. Okay, so the penalty was awarded to America. He just kicked the line out, kicked it to touch. Now we're gonna have it at the 5-meter line. I got that Duolingo going, Ian. I know you were teaching me, Ian, some of those some Irish, or is it Irish or Gaelic words? During Six Nations, I completely messed those ones up. Craig says U.S. needs to improve their line speed and formation. Too many gaps. Good call on that, Craig. I'm gonna really do a film assessment on the American side because this is my first USA match that I've watched, and yeah, good no short line out. So America has it. Oh my gosh. Scotland got the turnover. Diodwit. That was a nice short line out by America. It was like tricky. But they didn't freaking get the scrum secured on that one. It means hello or goodbye. Oh, does it really? Paramata. Tom, you're teaching me on that one. Paramata. Zach says that the highest score in international test was the All Blacks versus Japan in 95. Full time was 145-17. Holy smokes. EM David. What's up, EM? How you doing, boss? Yeah, the score is at the top left. That's the actual real score at the top left of the game. So this is the real score. 21-0. Scotland's winning. 30 minutes in the game. That language stream, 100% Ian. Man, my language is bad. Yeah, Ian, the top left is the actual score. What's the score in the video game? Let's see. America has... Oh, they got the... Oh! U.S. has it at the 1 meter. Do a short. Peter has it. They're holding them up. America got this try. Tommaso Boni. America got the try. Good freaking job. That was gritty. That was awesome. The crowd is screaming. That's a good turnout. Nice to see they got the dang try. Holy smokes. Boney got it. Zach says it's kind greeting and Maury. When you greet someone, you can say kia ora, kia ora. Kia ora. I love that. Kia ora. I love Maury. I'm gonna see. That's just like a bunch of language. Nice turnover. America got that good hit. He fumbled it. Winter said, "You almost shot." I know. I'm sitting here like, well, good morning to you, Winter. I appreciate you dropping in, man. Happy Saturday to the crew. It's 3 in the today. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon here in Scottsdale right now. Most Kiwis greet each other with a Kiora. I like that. Mo says today's game is BS only, available on TNT Sports, which costs so much. I'm trying to watch it on YouTube. They stopped streaming. See, that's the thing, Mo. Is like I've heard a lot about the restriction and paywalls they have on these matches, and that's why I'll just have the score up and on all that stuff. But if I'm able to secure broadcast rights eventually, pay millions of dollars to do it, we'll get there. 21-7. America has a yellow card right now as well. Oh man, turned it over. Scotland swings it to the left. Good tackle by America. By Connor Mooneyham. It's a beautiful tackle. Good touch by Scotland to get it out. He cleaned it. It's fine though. Next Scotland matches are on Oh, it's okay. iPlayer is nice. You got EM. I have South Africa winning that one. 25. What was my score line? 25-15 was my score line for that game tomorrow. What do you have, EM? Ian says you should ask Seattle to be their 100%, Ian. Like I'm working more with them in the MLR and trying to figure all that out and see how it works. But 100% would love to do that. Jake, what's up, Jacob? How you doing, bro? Good seeing you, man. Long time no talk for sure, brother. How you been? Happy Friday to you, my friend. It's always good seeing you. How's life? How's your summer going? Ian, yeah, I definitely 100% going to work with Seattle and MLR and get it all rocking, man. 100%. So we'll figure it out. Doing really well, Jacob. How you doing today, brother? How's life with you? Be right back, crew. 1 second. So the top score is on the left. Do Arizona... Ian, no, Arizona doesn't. That's why I want to be able to buy a stadium here and make my own MLR team. My goal is to have a team here in Phoenix. That's so I want to be the owner and buy all the and set all that stuff up. So that's what I was doing, all that the program and everything I was telling you about. 1 second, Qrew, I'll be right back. 1 sec. Jacob says, summer's good. New opportunity in Germany. So that's awesome, bro. Congratulations on the coaching in Germany, bro. How'd that all come together? Gawi says, I'm impressed with the U.S. Me as well. For them to still be in this game, they're playing solid. I think what helps is that they have like the MLR players. They're getting that. They already have that consistency of playing. So it's nice that America's doing well so far. So you live in Germany now. It's been fun. With the year, that's awesome. Where in Germany do you live, Jacob? You're coaching 3 division side in basketball. That's awesome. Zach says when you want to tell someone to listen or careful, you say Fukarango. Oh, it's Fukarango. Thanks for the pronunciation on that one too. Fukarango. Lura, what's up, Luragan? How you doing, boss? Good seeing you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I appreciate you dropping in and saying what's up. How's it going? US isn't doing too bad. I'm happy. Dortmund, okay. America got the penalty on that one. Here we go. Business shifted a lot, Jacob. It's going well. All of our products haven't been selling too well, to be honest with you. So I lost money on Restore. We had to just dispose of all of our inventory because what do you call it? It expired. So I lost probably around like probably around $15,000 on that one, and I have 2 other products left, Zone and Launch, and you know I have to get those ones offloaded as well. But now we're in the rugby space, man. It totally shifted the business and everything, so I'm trying to figure out what products to bring to market for rugby and seeing if it's going to be just like, because right now it's just all content, and we have like merch and all that stuff is available on our website as well. So either continue to launch our merch and get all of that, and just build it out, brother. But everything's going good, man. How about you, bro? It's nice seeing how MLR is helping them. It is nice. Winter, you're 100% right. I hope to see it go. No, you say the F word at the... Oh, you say the F word at the start. Fukarango. Okay, Cardi got that? Yeah, Cardi got it. Convert it. Oh, he didn't put it through. Ah, he missed it. Scotland booted the heck out of that one. Good clearance. McGinty has it. Good tackle by Augsburger had it, but got tackled by Scott Cummings. Maybe make member your stream. Maybe make a member stream and stuff to make people 100%, Ian. Yeah, I gotta figure that one out. Gawi says, you need to get some rugby jerseys. Do your live broadcast with. I know I do need to get some rugby jerseys for darn sure. That's 100%. Oh, it's so. The walk is pronounced like the. Oh, okay. So you say it like. Fukarango. Is that right? Fukarango. They're underdogs and they should have gone for the line out rather than post. Back to your team, show intent, nothing to lose, right? US got the turnover. No, they didn't. Hold up, Scotland has it. Ian says, if I see a Springboks jersey on before an Irish one, we're not friends anymore. 100%, bro. 100%. I need to have like a representation of all the nations on me. What's that on the field? Scotland has it at the 2 meter mark right now. Fagerson. They're 2 meters shy right now. Oh, he's 1 meter out. Scotland's powering it through. They're still short. Good tackle. America's defense is strong right now, but Scotland has it. Oh, Scotland goes back out to the right side. He's going to push him out to the 5 meter line. Got tackled. Jacob, I've been doing rugby since January of this year, brother. Since January of this year. When did you move to Germany, Jacob? Lorango says, strange to see you can only find Canada versus Romania stream here in Australia, not the US. Really? Lura, somebody mentioned last week that they use Brave browser, and then they go to VIP box to check out the game. So download the browser called Brave, and then they use a site called VIP box to watch the match. So maybe I believe you could find it that way. The middle of February. No kidding. So you've been out there for a long time. How long are you going to be out there, Jacob? Line out to Scotland right now. We're at the 40th minute, 41st minute. They get them all set right now. They're driving. 2 has it. Ashman has it. They're driving. They're overpowering the U.S. in that mall. They're at the 2 meter line. Andres, what's up, Andres? How you doing, boss? Good seeing you. All the way from Venezuela. Venezuelan rugby. No kid. What position do you play, Andres? I appreciate you dropping in, my friend. Gawi says, well, I think if SA wins tomorrow, you do a Springboks one. That might be the way. They're at the 1 meter line. He's held up. He's held up. He's held up. The Scottish player yelled at the ref. He's held up. Dude, I will need to get a Springboks jersey for darn sure. I want to get all the nations. That's my goal. Get all the nations and just have it like all the representation in this entire room. Have them all posted up here. That'd be sweet. Ian says, see, Jeff, people listen to you and my comments just get swallowed up by the chat. Wes says, hola, hermano. What's up, big Wes? Good seeing you, bro. Jacob says, my contract is 2 years. Your contract is 2 years, and it can be longer. That's awesome, dude. Great playing. Eagles, Eagles are playing pretty solid. I really thought it was going to be a blowout, to be honest with you. Andres says, you play flat. Oh, so you're the mastermind, Andres. I love that, bro. Yo, Andres, if you have any pictures or video, be sure to drop into our Discord. Drop into the Discord. The link is pinned in the chat. And share your pictures and videos, bro. I'd love to see it. They're holding up well. They are. They're going to do Scotland looks like they're doing a... Okay, they're doing a line out. That's where you can hear it. Lee says, come on, Scotland. Going for Scotland, Lee. Scotland's looking tough, man. They're looking really tough. We played last week and took great picks. Andres, I would love to see those picks, bro. How'd your games go? That's where you can hear it, says Zach. Let me see, brother. Good line out by Scotland. They're driving maul. America's holding up right now. They're at the 5 meter line. Ashman has it. They're at the 3. Ashman got the try. Ashman got the try. Scotland scores. Andre, my favorite team right now. So I have international. I like South Africa. I like Fiji. America, of course. URC. It's all the South African teams in URC that I'm leaning towards. So I like the Bulls, the Stormers, and what were the other ones? Bulls, Stormers, the Sharks. So I have to pick between them and URC. Premiership, I say the Harlequins, but I haven't really watched them too much. I just like the name. So I have to really got a Premiership team. Super Rugby. I would say I still don't have a Super Rugby team. Munster, yeah, I like Munster, Ian. I do love Munster because you put me on them and you showed me their stadium when they played the did they play the not the Barbarians? No, they played the Barbarians, wasn't it? When you sent me that, Ian, like a while back. You're a Stormer guy. Lee says you got Glasgow. Gotta like Glasgow. Glasgow Warriors. They played. Congratulations to them for winning the URC championship. They played incredible. They played incredible. Halftime in the match. 28-7 Scotland right now. 28-7 Scotland right now, Qrew. You need a Super Rugby Hurricanes. I've been hearing a lot about the Hurricanes salute and all that stuff from Christian Cullen. I do need to do more diligence on Super Rugby because I don't even have a team. Wes, you're a Stormer. Western Province is your first love. Balke for life. Ross says, let's see if the second half can be the same as the last match. We'll see, Ross. I mean, America's holding up strong. They fell apart on that last maul just because they just couldn't go. But the score is 27 to 7 right now. They're actually doing a lot better than I thought they would do, to be honest with you. They really are. Ross, which game did you go to last time? Did you go to the game in Chicago? Jacob says, I will catch you in a bit. Jacob, Ian says Hurricanes jerseys are so. I have to look at the new Hurricanes jersey. But hey, Zach says I need to go take my son to soccer. I'll catch you. Yo, Zach, I'll catch you tonight, man. Enjoy. Definitely 28-7 is the score right now. Scotland's beating USA. Zach, I'll catch you on the stream tonight or in the probably the afternoon in New Zealand. And enjoy that soccer with your son, boss. I'll definitely catch up with you very soon, man. Appreciate you dropping in and showing the love as always, Zach. Love you, my bro. We'll catch you on the next. Ross says Scotland, USA. Oh, no kidding. When did Scotland come to Texas? What year was that, Ross? Jacob says, how's Six is doing incredible. Jacob, I appreciate you asking. Yeah, he's heavy into his real estate work right now, working on getting some his investments and all that stuff locked in on like properties. And so he's doing incredibly well. Zach says, I live in Australia, so yes, in Arvo, yeah, so it's gonna be midnight my time when I stream that game. So we're gonna catch you late my time, early your time. Massive love, my bro. Zach, we'll catch you in a bit, my bro. I appreciate you dropping in as always and showing the love and support, man. It means the world to me, seriously, bro. Andre says, your score predictions for South Africa, Ireland. I have South Africa winning 25-15 tomorrow, Andre. How about you? What's your score line for tomorrow's match? Jacob says, that's really good. He's a really cool dude. Yo, he loves you too, bro. Man, we've been connected for a long time, Jacob. It's nuts. How many years have we been connected, brother? 3 years, huh? 3 years. US is showing some fight. Kokomo, they are showing some fight. I was really surprised. Like, my hope was that the US wouldn't get blown out by like 40 or something like that, but no, they are showing a lot of fight. And looks like I really have to study their play style a little bit more. I know somebody mentioned in the chat how America leaves a lot of gaps open and their speed of play is not fast enough right now, and that makes a lot of sense. So as I'm starting to understand more of how these lineups work and how the strategy of rugby works, I'm starting to get a little bit better at the analysis of this stuff. So I really have to look at America, but yeah, they don't look as to me, America looks like a tier 2 nation in 15s. Our 7s is really solid, but our 15 side looks like really tier 2-ish to me, you know. Ross says it was in 2018, US pulled off. Oh, that was, yeah, Ross, I know what you're talking about. That was Will Hooley played in that match. I remember I talked to him about that one. That was that upset where the Scottish kicker kicked it to the right of the post. He missed that conversion. Or that penalty kick, and they lost the game. That's crazy. That is a massive upset. What happened? U.S. Rugby seems to have gone downhill since 2018 because I remember the name was starting to pick up a little bit. The U.S. side was starting to pick up, but it seems that like USA Rugby has really taken what do you call it? They've really taken a step backwards since then. What are your thoughts on that, Ross? Kick it full time sealed the deal. Oh man, this It keeps dropping on me, Qrew. Sorry about that. Let me pull this here. The chat just keeps dropping on me. Let me see. There we go. There we go. Yeah, the chat just keeps dropping on me. It like lagged out on me for a second. Sorry about that. I missed some comments. Let me go back up really fast. It says a kick it full time sealed the deal, says Ross. I love that, man. Jacob says, like when the first came, yeah, on Twitch, man, that was a lot of fun, dude. We've been at it for a long time streaming since 2019, bro. Hunter says, I'm scared. I'm South African, but you think it'd be 26-13. I like that scoreline, brother. You and I have the same, you and I have the similar thought process on that one. I have 25-15. Ian says, doesn't look like it. Gawa says, you need to do old school Parl versus the Boy High, biggest international or inter-school. I will. I need to cover some more schoolboy in South Africa, and I also need to check out the New Zealand schoolboy system as well. So there's a lot of, I still have a lot of work to do, man. I'm still like a beginner in rugby, just trying to do as much as I like research and as I can, man. So I will check out Parl. And there was another one, Grey College is another school that I have to check out. That one, what was the, was it Oakdale? Was it Oakdale? Is it Oakdale? I know I've had a lot of requests for like, yeah, Grey College. I believe it's Oakdale. Correct me if I'm wrong. Your word for tomorrow, Ian? Ian, what do you think it's going to be tomorrow? What do you think the score is going to be, brother? Lura says, you're a Harlequins in English Premier, Montpellier in French. Yeah, I don't even have a top 14 team. That's I need to find a top 14 team. Cardiff Blues for URC. I know the Blues. New South Wales, the Wartons, where you reside. The Auckland Blues is where you're. I love that. MLR, you support San Diego and Seattle. That's crazy. Okay, Seattle's my MLR team. Seattle's my MLR team. Jacob says, now you're a YouTube star. Like you came so far since then. I appreciate you, man. Yeah, it's been a slow, steady race as we've been building, man. And you've been here since day one, bro. So I appreciate all your support and friendship and everything, man. We've been at this thing for a while now, huh? Wes says, I think US forwards are too small for the style of play. If they slow the game down, they'll need more monsters. That makes sense, Wes. Like all of our big boys, they play football. All of our big lineman types are all football players, man. And you know, our linemen aren't built for endurance. Like that our American football system, our big guys are built for just like that power and like that explosiveness. But we need to develop more big men for rugby that have the endurance, that have that skill to be able to run with the ball. Because all of our lineman types, they're skillful for football, but for the game of rugby, yeah, our guys just don't hold up, you know? Rit says, U.S. doesn't get to work together. Now, you're right about that, Rick. Yeah, like the most work that the U.S. get are within a MLR. And I know it's a mixed bag with our MLR teams. And I think our only full USA team is Anthem. Anthem, I believe, is our only full USA side, I believe, in MLR. So, yeah, the U.S. doesn't get a lot of time together. They're all in separate teams. Jacob says it's crazy. It is definitely crazy, man. Ross says it was a lull in quality between pro rugby and failed pro rugby league. Yep, and the MLR starting up. Ross, do you support any MLR team? Are you a Houston SaberCats fan? You say you're in Texas. Are you a SaberCats fan? They're beast. If you are SaberCats, let me see. I missed it. I'm going through all the comments because my chat dropped. Are you gonna play that new NCAA? You know, Jacob, I want to play the new NCAA game, man, but I have not had the time to play video games lately, man. Just been working on the business and content and all that other stuff within the rugby world, man, and that's taking up the 100% of my time. I want to play it, but I don't know if I'll have time to, brother. What about you? Are you thinking about getting it? Winter says, I'm gonna have to go finalize some packing before tomorrow's flight. Good. Winter, love you, my bro. Appreciate you dropping in. Safe travels tomorrow as well, man. Let me know how your travel goes, and we'll catch you on the next stream, my brother. Always good seeing you, Big Winter. Massive love, my bro. Wes says, SA Schoolboy is free to watch. Oh, is it really? I'm wondering if I could stream schoolboy rugby. That'd be awesome if I could. Andres says, bro, I just joined your Discord server, but you don't see a channel to share photos of the game. Let me see. I'll pull some. Let me give you the right roles within Discord, boss. I know I've had issues with with Discord not having the right roles and stuff, bro. So let me get that settled for you, bro. 1 second. Let me pull up Discord really quickly. Let's see. All right. Andres, let me see. So I'll put Skyhog is here. So I'll make sure to give you all the right roles and everything real quick. Roles. Give you that role. Because it's been a little bit different. Mo, you have the role. You're good to go. Andres, let me see. All right, Andres, let me know now. I gave you the role, so you should be good to go. And Skyhog, you're good to go. Viking Rebel, let me see. Viking, let me add your role. You're good to go as well, Viking. So let me know if you're able to see that. And you have access to everything. And I'll just tag you just to make sure. I'll tag you in the general chat to make sure that you have all the roles and you're good to go. Skyhog, at Mo, at Andres. I think that's the one. Let me see. There we go. All right, let me tag you in general and see if we're good to go. At Sky, at Mo, at Andres, at Viking. All right. There we go. Oh, I didn't even see all these come through. There we go. So you should have access now. Let me know. All right, let me see. Schoolboy's free. Andres says didn't have it. What's up, Rudolph? Good to see you, man. Glad to see some MLR players. Some good moves. Great defensive by the U.S. Some stupid mistakes, nerves. Yeah, and the U.S. side isn't as well polished as like the Scotland side, Rudolph. So I have to still learn more about the U.S. side of rugby, but our 15 side definitely needs a lot of work. We need a better system, a better like feeder system or player system for evolving our games. All of our guys go like pure football, and like someone just mentioned, we have our big guys, our forwards aren't big enough right now because all of our real big men, they play football, and so we definitely need to develop our side before World Cups and things like that. Ian says, think we lose, to be honest. We're not enough without our injuries, probably about 20-12. You think so, Ian? 20-12? That's a good score line. Lura says, NZ Schoolboy Kings, Kings College and Auckland Grammar is a traditional match to see. Okay, good heads up on that. Gaw says, I'm from Paarl and Par Gim, and the boys' high is the biggest breeding grounds for Dude, SA Rugby, you have so much depth and talent in your schoolboy system. It's insane. That country has so much talent and depth. It's nuts. It's nuts how good you are. Ross is very impressive to keep up with with what's basically a separate conversation with everyone in chat. I appreciate you, Ross. I appreciate you, Ross. And thanks so much for dropping in, my friend. Jacob says, I feel that I'm not getting it, but BO, we'll catch you in a bit, Jacob. Li-Fi says, what's the scores? The score right now is 28-7. Scotland is winning, Li-Fi. 28-7. Scotland at half right now, boss. Ross says, yes, sir. I'm at Texas. Oh, Texas A&M, baby. Okay. Gig 'em, huh? Gig 'em Aggies. We're 3 Aggies, on the original SaberCats team. SaberCats fan and MLR. Hurricanes fan for Super Rugby. Ross, I love that. I love that. Man, the SaberCats are looking strong. I'm a Seattle Seawolves guy just because I've seen the entire organization, met all the players and everyone. Just a great team. But it's going to be a very interesting playoff coming up this week. Oh, and Qrew, if you don't know, next week I'm going to be flying to San Diego. I will be on the field for the New Zealand-Fiji game, so I have media credentials. I'll be on the field for New Zealand-Fiji. I'll be covering that match, so I'll have a vlog, and I'll have my post-match analysis. And then the day after, I'm going to be flying to Seattle for the MLR playoff game between the Seattle Seawolves and San Diego Legion, and I'll be covering that with analysis and vlog as well. So I'll be on the pitch for my first international match, New Zealand, Fiji, and San Diego, and then I'll cover the MLR match for Seattle Seawolves for San Diego Legion as well. So videos be dropping not next week, but the week after that, and I'll put an announcement on our YouTube and all that stuff. But just as a heads up and as a act of gratitude, or just as a expression of gratitude for you, I would not be here without you. I'm only here because of you, and all these opportunities have presented themselves in the world of rugby so quickly just because all of your support, your friendship, feedback, and everything. And this is all possible because of you. So thank you so much. I love you. I appreciate you. You're my family, and I'll do anything I can to, you know, continue to grow and connect with you. The biggest thing is I want to connect with you in real life when I, you know, travel in the States or travel worldwide. And we're definitely going to meet in person. And, you know, any updates that I have, you're always the first to know. And yeah, I just want to say thank you as well. I truly want to say to you, and for being here and talking to me here on these live streams. It means a lot. Seriously. Andre says you can see that. Perfect. You can see the channels. Awesome, brother. I'm glad you can. Thanks for letting me know about that. And I apologize for that. You know, the Discord not giving you the correct roles. The game is about to start right now, so they're back on the field. About to kick off. America's kicking off right now. About to restart. Let me see. I missed a lot. How's the video game? Yo, Ross. Ross, I know, right? I was sitting there, so I controlled USA in this game, and I was playing on club, so it's definitely not the simulation version. I was playing on the easy mode. USA got a good tackle. They're within the 10. Here's the score. So that, at the top left is the real score for the match right now, Qrew. 28-7. Scotland's beating America. 40th minute. Scotland clears it. It's past the 50. America's driving. He mishandles it. It's a knock-on. That was an ugly play by the USA. Ian says, Jeff's a pro in that game. VD says, I joined your Discord. Your name's Andre. Oh, okay. Yo, Andre, what's up, boss? How you doing, bro? VDW is for Van der Walt. Okay, I was wondering VD stands for. Dude, good seeing you, bro. It's really good seeing you. Rudolph says, MLR should send some individual players to play in South Africa. You're 100% right, Rudolph. When I was in Seattle, I was talking to some players, and they had international experience. So there's a few guys that played in top 14, definitely some in Premiership, and like on in Super Rugby as well. So MLR has a lot of guys that come from like the top tier leagues that play in MLR. I haven't seen any that I know of. I'm so new to MLR. I haven't noticed that that MLR guys have gone and elevated to, once they're in MLR, and what do you call it, graduated to the Premier Leagues or anything like that. So I'd be interested to know. What's up, Jay? VDW here too. Good to see you, Jay. I appreciate you dropping in. Is it? I would just say good morning, good evening, good afternoon to you wherever you are in the world. I appreciate y'all dropping in. It's 4:30 here in America, here in Scottsdale, Arizona, where I currently reside. So I appreciate y'all dropping in for this game. At the top left is the real score for the game on right now. Scotland's up 28-7 at the 41st minute. Ross says, my fiance is a Seawolves fan as well, so I'm going to have to go rooting again. You're going to... I love that, Ross. He said, that's awesome about the New Zealand-Fiji game. I appreciate that, Ross. It means the world to me, man. Yeah, so we're going to be covering the Seawolves match. That's going to be a lot of fun. The New Zealand-Fiji game is going to be a lot of fun. And getting all the footage for that is just a blessing. So it's all happening because of you. So thanks so much for all your support. Sabande, what's up? Sabande, how you doing, man? Says Fire, man. Can't wait to see your New Zealand coverage, dude. Massive love, brother. Good to see you, man. How's your morning going? How is your morning going? Yeah, Rudolph to play against the Curry Cup team, he says. And then I missed Curry Cup. Wes says Afrikaans is war is Aldi Afrikaners. I wish I could speak some Afrikaans. Good lineup by Scotland. Let's see. Gog Scott says, first half Scotland tackle percentage too low. Lineouts all over the place, has to improve. US needs to hold onto the ball more. Gog, you're 100% right about that. Good analysis. Scotland's driving right now. They're within the 22 of the attacking side. Good little chip. Van der Merwe. Oh, very good pickup by Osberger. Nate Osberger did an incredible job getting up that grub. You're 100% right, Gog. Perfect analysis, brother. Perfect analysis. U.S. has a good tackle by Scotland. Mr. Imperfection says, brilliant, man. Playing EA old school. Yeah, my Imperfection. What's up, brother? How you doing, man? Good seeing you, bro. Their discipline's lacking, says Wes. Is Leka. Hope it doesn't rain. Doesn't stop. The rain doesn't stop you. Brai. Leka Brai. Van der Merwe has it, kicks it out to the right. Scotland's pushing. They're at the past the 50-meter line. Scotland does a nice little chippy. US got a hand on it, has it. Cardi has it, pushing it back. America's within its own 22 on their defending side. Lura says, it's great that you get to see my All Blacks play Fiji. Though the right thing for you to do is support Fiji for that game. It's normal as Aussie and Kiwis to support the underdog and not your team. And yeah, it's 100%. Like, the thing is, like, I grew up watching the All Blacks play because of Jonah Lomu, and they were the only team that was truly broadcast here in America when I was a kid. So, like, I'm talking about, I was born in 1987. And so in the early 90s, when EA Sports was making rugby games, I was always playing as the All Blacks, 'cause that's the team that we saw broadcast the most. But as I've gotten into this rugby journey, I really fell in love with Fiji and their underdog story about how there's such like an underprivileged nation. They don't have a lot of resources and funding, but they still put on world-class level talent and performances at the World Cup level. Because my buddy Tom, he was telling me that Fiji had to get sponsorship to play in the World Cup last year. They only had like $50,000 funding to go travel and do all that stuff. So they do a lot with the little resources they have. And that's why it really made me like that was enduring trait to Fiji for me, was that fact that they do a lot with the little from their countries. And I really just love I love that Pacific Islander culture. They've always been super receptive to me. But yeah, I have a lot of love for not only all the nations involved, not only just Fiji, but all the nations involved. I'm going to restart this. I'll restart the EA Sports game, just so we can have a little gaming in the background. You know what I'm saying? A little something while we're watching the game. AB's going to smash the Palms tonight. Oh, you think so? Trahan, what do you think the scoreline is going to be for tonight's match against the All Blacks versus England? What was the yellow for? I missed the yellow, Gog. I saw it pop up for the USA, but I did not even see what the yellow was for. Imperfection says, sub into your channel, bro. You're legit. I appreciate your Imperfection. Massive love, brother. I appreciate you joining and subbing, and looking forward to having more conversations with you. Thanks so much for dropping in, showing that, mishandled by Scotland. That's a knock on. Knock on by Scotland. That was a bad mishandle. I'm behind, actually. Let's see. Let's see. Great pressure from the Eagles. The Eagles are looking solid. They're looking really good. Ra says, I think All Blacks by 12. That's a good call. And where are they playing in New Zealand? They're playing Eden Park, right? The yellows are too many penalties they can do that? Andre, I didn't know that. All Blacks 20-12. You have Lura say, okay, that's a good score line. Ross says, from my perspective, the US has the most room to improve on ruck technical execution, avoiding ruck penalties, and in general system execution and fitness. Either by fitness or fine margin I love that analysis, Ross, and thanks so much for your perspective on that. I completely agree. Definitely the execution and system side of things in America don't seem as dialed in from just a little bit of experience I had looking at just like some film of the USA, and the on the field and cohesion experience, like was mentioned in the chat earlier, they don't have a lot of play time together, so they don't have that consistency like the normal like the top tier nations have. And we just need really do need a better. They collapsed the scrum just now. America has it. America has to really work on our rugby feeder system, because we only have pockets of rugby schools that have like a solid college program, but we don't have enough talent like we do in the college football system to really grow the game of rugby. Like a lot of our football athletes go from American football, if they can't make it into the NFL or some type of pro football, they go directly into rugby sevens because of the speed of the game. Like we have the speed, but we don't have that endurance for like for a 15 side of rugby. So you're 100% right about that, Ross. I really love your assessment there. Ross says they end up with a couple behind one opposition when they play complex or more drawing. I agree. Gog says NZ hasn't lost an. Oh, Scotland on the right side. Their wing has it. Inside pass. Scotland with a try on the inside to George Horn. Beautiful. 49th minute, 32. Scottish are pulling away now. Scotland is pulling right now. Don't think international team's been beaten by the All Blacks at Eden Park since 94. No kidding. That's a long go. Trahan says Fortress Eden is where they haven't lost since 94. Okay, so it's just all since 94 they haven't lost in Eden. That's going to be, the atmosphere is going to be crazy. I imagine it's already sold out. Wes says, yeah, the front three are gassed. Yeah, America doesn't have that endurance. We don't have the tank. And it doesn't look like, when I'm used to seeing forwards, and I'm just thinking like of South African forwards, I think about England, like when Amaro Toji, guys like that. The tier 1 nations have massive forwards, big men. America looks like we have good forwards, like as far as size, not very tall, but not very in shape, I would say. Not very in shape, because when I see like a prop from Ireland or Scotland or England, New Zealand, whatever, you have big props, but you also have props that are in shape. And I'm not seeing that on the American system right now. It looks like we just have like a lot of heavy guys, but nobody that is like really truly a dominant force. When I'm thinking like an Etzebeth or a Amaro Toji, or even like a what do you call it? Like a Andrew Porter, like guys like that. So that's you're spot on. Laura says, don't think an international team's been beaten. And then Ross says there are less than 10 universities that fully fund their rugby program. No kidding, Ross. Because I don't know how many there are, because I've looked. I know GCU here in Arizona, Phoenix has one, like Grand Canyon University. Arizona, the Wildcats have a team. Utah has a team. Lindenwood. The Air Force, I think Air Force has one. Army, Navy, I believe, have a side. Who else do we have? I know I'm missing some more, just from off the top of my head. But yeah, we don't have a lot of like solid rugby programs, because where I went to school, we just had a club team. We had a club team where I played school. Tross says, it's a beautiful day in the city of Sales for a game, I imagine. Horn for the score. Horn got loose on that when you see it. Li-Fi says, I think since MLR started growing rapidly in the U.S., there will be more opportunity for them to build chemistry and players, hopefully carry on to the international level. You're right about that, Li-Fi. And what I've seen with my experience with MLR is that a lot of the teams that have done really well in MLR have a very good international bad pass. He tried to pass it to Von Demova, but he just threw it to touch. So that was a bad pass by him on Scotland's side. The teams that have a nice international representation, like the Seawolves, like Houston, San Diego, they seem to do a lot better than the teams that have just a pure U.S. representation. Because I believe our full U.S. team on the MLR is Anthem, and I don't think they won a game all season. They starting to get their form. Like that's our feeder team to build up to our World Cup 2031 team. But we really don't have a lot of experience on the American side from what I can see. And correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm so new to this and trying to understand all of the intricacies of the game and, players that on the American side. But I haven't seen a productive American side of rugby at this point from the 15s. Mr. Imperfection says, MLR is building a strong rugby program. It's just a matter of time now. U.S. will become a country to watch out for once it becomes a popular sport. Hopefully, Imperfection, it'd be nice to see. I think it'd be a fantastic outlet for players like myself that got out of American football, that didn't have the talent to play in the NFL, the talent, the size, or anything to play in professional football, but to continue our career in a professional realm of going into like the MLR, professional rugby. If that had been around in 2011 when I got out of school, I would have 100% played rugby because I had the chance to play on the club rugby team for New Mexico Highlands University, but I didn't see any future. And I was like, what am I going to do? Just play club rugby and beat myself up some more just for fun? I was like, there's no stakes in it when I was in 2011 when I finished football. So I decided not to play rugby. And had MLR been around once I finished college football, more than likely I would have played because I would have loved to play a professional sport and represent my country at the international level. I think it would have been awesome. America with the mishandle on that one. Scotland has the ball. Ross says, I played for the Aggies almost for about 5 years. Outbest ranking was around 15 for the U.S., and we were a club team. We were never able to compete with schools funded teams like Life or St. Mary. And Ross says, true about MLR. We call the Sabercats the softer cats sometimes because the strong South African crew that makes up everybody on the team. That's 100% Ross, and that's what I've been noticing just from my experience in getting into MLR. The strong international represented sides do very well. Like you're talking about the softer cats, you're 100% right. They just have that. They have that experience. They have that knowledge. They have that culture of rugby like ingrained in them. And the American sides, we just don't have it in us. We're used to come playing the American football system. We're built for speed and explosion, not so much the endurance side of rugby, and that's needed. And that dynamic, like that on the fly thinking, right? And so, that was just my thought process as I've sort of assessed the game from the MLR standpoint. Lura says Anthem is funded by World Rugby. You're right about that, Lura. And like I know MLR, they do, for them to stay in what do you call, like, established for 7 years is exceptional, because you look at any semi-pro football league or pro football team outside of the pro football team, any professional football league that we've had outside of the NFL, they've all fallen within a year. We had, what was it? It was UFL, like all of our professional American football leagues. They cannot stay funded, and they just completely collapse within a year. For MLR to still be around 7 years later is very impressive. And I know they have a lot of deals with like World Rugby, and they source their contracts differently, like where like New Zealand can own the contract of a New Zealand player, or the Welsh nation can own the contract for Welsh players and things like that. They do a great job of making it work, is what I should say. So I hope that MLR continues to grow and gets more funding is the biggest thing, because 7 years is very impressive, especially for a league that's not an American football league, to be around this long. It says a lot about they're doing right things. They're doing things right. U.S. with a nice turnover. Ritz says, there's a lot more top-level NCAA scholarships in rugby than you think. USA Rugby refuses to oversee the college game, so the end result, 3 separate leagues playing. Oh, that's crazy. Gog says, who is the U.S. superstar just now? Gog, that's a good question. I only superstars I know from our rugby side, Gog, are on the 7 side. All of our rugby stars are all 7s players. So like Carlin Isles, Perry Baker, those are the biggest names that I know. But our 15s, I don't know anybody from our 15 side. Ritz is thanks for the insight on that one. MLR Sabandi says MLR teams should be picking up high school graduates who don't make college teams. You're right about that, Sib. I agree with you on that one. Definitely, if kids have the opportunity and the knowledge that you can play rugby outside of the game, it would help. I think you see the game expand a lot further, because not everybody can play at the college football level, right? But that's the thing, man. It's just like, for us, it is split. Like Rit is talking about. We have D1. I'm just speaking from the football standpoint. We have D1, D1 AA, D2, and D3. So that's like, we have 4 different football levels, and D1 being the highest, where like Alabama, Florida State, teams like that. I played D2, and then you can go to like even a branch off of that is like what's known as NAIA. They're not funded by NCAA; they're their own organization, and so, I mean, there's a lot of opportunities where you can play football in America, but I just haven't seen it in the rugby. Right? That's the saddest thing. Ritz says, and unable to play against each other, very fragmented. See, and I want to once the college football or the college rugby season kicks off, I'm going to become more well-rounded in that space. But yeah, there's only a few teams that I've heard of. Like Lindenwood is a big one, Utah, like the armed forces teams. So we'll see how it all pans out. There's an injury right now on the American side. They're just wrapping his arm. 35-7, 57th minute. Laura says, I've attended 4 Rugby World Cups so far. Love the rugby family around the world. That's awesome. Laura, which World Cups have you attended? What years? Li-Fi says, I might be wrong, but paycheck might be another factor. Americans, when it comes to rugby, maybe... Li-Fi, I think you're spot on, seriously. Because when you look at the amount of money that American football players, NBA players can make, soccer players... We're driven a lot by the money side of the business here in America, because even coming up, that's what we were taught. We're told, this guy makes X amount of millions a year. This person makes X amount of millions a year. So it's very enticing to hear the money, not thinking about the so much of like the the patriotism of the sport. It's about monetizing that skill set. And so rugby doesn't offer that currently for like the American side. So you're right. You're 100% right about that, Li-Fi. I would agree with that. And like the sports where Americans do very well that we don't make a lot of money in, and we do well in, look at the Olympics. Our track and field athletes are exceptional, right? We have a very strong wrestling program here in America. Those are some programs outside of our traditional high money sports that do very well at the international scale, or at the international level. So when you think of like Olympic sports, track and field, wrestling, we do incredibly well. What are the ones like we do? Swimming, like, but we have introduction to that in America. Rugby, not so much. Ross says there's a small percentage of people that take rugby at the college level after not being picked up at school, but it isn't popular. Recruiting universities can be hard. You're 100% right about that, Ross. You're 100% right about that. And Ross, I know you said you played 5 years. What position did you play in rugby? Ritz says, our college leagues all have divisions, so that's 3 separate. That's crazy. 3 separate D leagues. That's nuts. Yeah, that's a lot of fragmentation for sure. And how do you work with that, right? How do you build the culture of rugby in America? That's the question I've been trying to ask myself, like having those deep thoughts, and as I journal, and I'm trying to figure like what would be the thing that would make rugby an attractive character to American players, right? That, as you mentioned, now don't have the ability to play at the higher level, the collegiate level, or even the high school level for football or something, but they still have that athletic hunger, right? And they have the skill set to play. How do you sell the game of rugby to an American? Trahan says, never mind the U.S. have a chance to win their own America's Cup off New Zealand next week. Oh, do they play? Look like he has head contact or something. Oh, his knee. He hurt his knee. The American player hurt his knee. Augsburger went down with the knee. Hopefully he didn't blow his dang knee out. Gog says Finn Russell is the highest paid player in the UK, $1 million per year with Bath. Nowhere near any football player. And that's you're Scott or Gog. You said it 100% right. Like that's the part that really blew my mind. They're in a scrum right now. Scotland is about to put it in. Yeah, that's what surprised me when I got in the world of rugby was that the pay wasn't there. I was thinking it was going to be paid as well as like a footballer. Oh, Van der Merwe with the mishandle knocked on. Oh, they have the advantage. Scotland has the advantage anyways, so they get the ball back. But yeah, for the highest paid rugby player in the world to make, I say, only $1 million a year, when that is just like below average for an American football player, right? So like even our guys who are on just like the practice squad in football, not on the 53-man roster or anything, their minimum contract is $500,000 to not even play, just to be on the practice squad. And so our guys who play on the 53-man roster, they're well over $1 million a year. Ross says, you started playing as a number 8, but your coach, ex-Super Rugby player, moved me to center, and you did well there. You were ranked top 10. No kidding, Ross. You graduated by Golf Rugby is That's awesome, Ross. If you have any pictures or video from your time playing, send them to me in Discord. I would love to see it. I would love to see that. So center, so that means you're very good at defense and you're a pretty well-rounded player then, huh? That's awesome. Wes says, so many pro rugby players from New Zealand and SA turned down NFL. That's crazy. Yeah, because I just think because the culture of rugby is so strong in those nations, South Africa and New Zealand, it's not enticing, right? It has the same mentality of like an American going to go play rugby. Like our American players would turn down rugby contracts for that same reason, because we're like the culture of football is ingrained in our system, and so playing anything outside of that seems like not attractive. So I could definitely see why New Zealand and SA players turned down NFL contracts. McGinty gave it to number 13 is Lepetti. Good tackle. Oh, good jackal right there. Ritz says, think of club rugby replacing small town high school football. It could change the world. Guys go home after college to play with their mates. It could change the rural America. You're right, Rit. You're right. You're spot on about that. I never thought about that. You're 100% right. Wes says, it's about culture, right, Wes? Definitely that culture. Like when it's in your system and it's ingrained, it's hard to think about doing anything but that sport that you grew up watching and that's been embedded in your psyche your entire life, right? Joe says, I just watched a few minutes. Ingle's very afraid to tackle. You can't play rugby if you're scared to make contact. You're right about that, Joe. And America doesn't look like we have the size and as Ross said, the endurance to play the match. Looking very sluggish. The turnover was unfortunate. Poor ruck. U.S. By the U.S. Then excellent ruck by Scottish. Yeah, America's like as far as like our side of rugby, it's not polished. It's not a polished side. And I'm going to learn more about the American players in this. But Scotland just has... U.S. is giving Scotland all the opportunities, right? Like, look how many meters they just gave. Scotland just kicked it, and they gained a good 40, 50 meters off of that. Just giving them free meters is not smart, you know? Oh, knocked on. America has it. 23, Matt Curry. Good kick by 9, George Horn. Oh, mishandled by Scotland. 22. Ross Thompson mishandled that. Troy Hand says, rugby's only been pro since 95. They were happy to play for fun or for the love of it. See, that's the thing. You know, it's hard to see, like, just from my perspective, when I played, because I played football my entire life, and I even finished college, and I didn't, like, it was always about trying to figure out how to get to college or how to try to make it to the NFL, and it wasn't, had no ability or want to play rugby. Even when I got the chance to play rugby, I was like, I don't even have the want to play it, right? So it's hard to be for the love of the game when we heard about that. I always heard about the money growing up in football. And so that was sort of like in the psyche of culture of America. Is like we always hear about the money of sports, and so that's a huge driver, I think. Vadad, what's up, Vadad? How you doing, bro? Good seeing you, man. Man, so in the background I have Rugby 08 playing, Vadad, and I'm watching a watch through or a watch along of the U.S. Scotland game. So the score, I don't have the score up. Sorry about that. The score of the real game is right here, 35-7. USA is losing to Scotland at the 63rd minute. But yeah, I have a rugby game running in the background, Vadad, and watching the game live and just talking. How you doing, brother? It's good seeing you, man. What's been new? Happy Saturday to you, bro. VD says Scotland has much stronger team than last week, so USA is not doing too bad. And if VD, you're right about that. Let me know your thoughts. I feel that Scotland is playing down to the competition. I know the American side's not the strongest side of rugby we've ever seen. They're not the cleanest, not the most polished. but I feel that Scotland is playing. They're playing sloppy, and they're playing down to the level of the USA right now. Is what it feels like to me, because watching Scotland in Six Nations, they were a side that could have. They had the chance of potentially winning Six Nations. I feel like Scotland is just playing down to their level, playing down a level, and playing to the level of USA, which is subpar compared to what Scotland's used to playing. Because Scotland, in my mind, they should really be blowing the USA out. They should be a well-polished side. They should be a very stronger, more cohesive and experienced side. And they're playing lackadaisical is what it looks like to me. They're just doing enough to... I know it's only a test match, right? They're getting players time and experience, but they're not playing their best side of rugby, how I expected them to look, because they don't at this level they don't even look like a team that would compete in Six Nations. They just look sloppy today, and a lot of mistakes, turnovers, mishandles, and not playing their strategy. Joe says Scotland definitely underperforming. I agree, brother. Sabandi says rugby only professional since the late 90s, so it's a very young sport. The bigger paychecks will likely start coming in the next generations, our kids. And I hope so. I think rugby deserves to be very well paid, especially for the amount of... Oh, Scotland's pushing. A good tackle by 9. Who's 9 on America? JP Smith. The turf is a little bit weak there in DC too. It looks like these men can't catch footing. You see a lot of chunks of turf coming up too. So the sod and the grounds looks like very, very moist. It doesn't look like it's good ground to play on. Their cleats aren't sticking very, very, very well. The hooker has it. Gog says Scottish team is neatly first. A couple big names missing. Yeah, because America got the almost got the turnover. Ross says a bit of an oxymoron, but rugby's last test match is considered the highest level, but in a rugby test match is considered the highest level despite. Oh, okay, good heads up on that, Ross. Good heads up on that, because when I think of test, I think of like how in American football we say like it's a scrimmage. And so test sounds like a scrimmage to me. So thanks for the clarification on that and the reframing. I appreciate you, Ross. Scotland sounds hungover. Yeah, they looks like because they blew the brakes off. They beat the heck out of Canada last weekend. Laura says Japan top league and French top 14 will grow in revenue. Hopefully World Club Championship 2023 comes to fruition. You're right, Japan and France. I know a lot of the players, like South African players and like Scotland players, they go play in either the French league or the Japan league, and those are two leagues that I have to come up to speed with. I know my guy Cheslin Colby plays in the Japan top league, and so I just don't know any of the teams, so I have to keep an eye on them and learn more about the Japanese and top 14. But I did see DuPont's team; they won the top 14. What was it, a couple weeks ago? They freaking blew. Was it Bordeaux? They beat Bordeaux. Rit says rugby was invented in England, designed to play on wet grass. Oh, no kidding, Rit. Mark says Scotland is more worried about England losing in the Euros this weekend. I respect that, Mark. Trajan says one of my main reasons rugby went pro is because countries like New Zealand were losing too many players due to the rival code league, which is pro. That's an interesting take, Tro. And Qrew, what's your thought process? Because I've been trying to look at and expand my I have to study more like Argentinian rugby, like Aussie rugby. Where do you think the fall off of Australia has been in rugby? Because I remember that when I was growing up, the Wallabies were a very strong side, and now that I got into the world of rugby, I see that they're not strong at all. Like they've almost, like, the nation's almost collapsed in union. But I see that a lot of like the players in Australia go league or they do Aussie rules football. Why do you think that nation isn't catching on the union anymore? What's up, Zach? Good seeing you, bro. We said watching from your son's soccer. Hey, Zach, I appreciate you dropping in, man. I appreciate you dropping in, man. Oh, nice pass on Scotland. Inside pass. On the right side, Scotland's driving. 5 meters from the 22 right now. Scotland's playing out to the left. Pass to their prop, number 18. It was Mills. Scotland has it. Good tackle. Rory Sutherland has it. Passing it out to 12, which is Chilopatu. Van der Merwe has it. Oh, it's a knock on. What happened with Oz and Eddie Jones? And oh, Eddie Jones, that guy, you know, I've only seen a few clips of Eddie Jones, but something about that guy, he seems very cocky, and he seems just like a you know, like a seedy individual, you know, just like not a guy to be trusted. That's just my take on him. Eddie Jones seems like a guy that you cannot trust. I've only seen highlights or interviews from him. Something about that guy, he just rubs me the wrong way. And you know, I love all people, man, but Eddie Jones seems like one of those guys not to be trusted. Gog says, trust me, Scotland is worried about England. Lura says, NRL and AFL have taken the market. Interesting. See, and I have not watched any NRL or AFL. Zach says, what happened to Oz, Eddie Jones, and they can't take the Bledsoe Cup from the ABs in since 21 years ago? Rit says, I have a Wallaby cap signed by Campisi from back in the day. Campisi, I have to do a video on Campisi. I heard that man is incredible. Ross says, Australia fell off at the grassroots level, got too focused on performing at the top level, forgot about their top quality players, need to support their youth team level. That makes a lot of sense, Ross. VDW says, Eddie. Li-Fi says, politics also being the downfall of Australians' downfall. That's the thing, man. It's just, once, you know, it sucks that the politics get into the game. You know what I mean? You just want it to be fun. You want the nations to perform well. We're at the 35-7 right now, 69th minute. Luro says, Rugby Australia did not use their war chest money from the World Cup in 2003 to invest in grassroots rugby. Wasted their money on NRL and AFL, scalped many high schools. That stinks, man. Sabandi says, Rugby League poaching all the talent from Rugby Union in Australia. Their skills are easily transferable. And you said it right, Sabandi. It's because I looked at players like, you know, he's Fijian, but Semi Ranjandra, how he was able to cross codes and perform well in Union coming from League. You have players like, I hear Christian Cullen of New Zealand was a cross code athlete. Oh, nice little grubber. Oh, mishandled by Scotland. He should have had that grub. He mishandled that grubber. That was just, wow. That was Kyle Stain mishandled that. I believe it was Stain. That was a beautiful grub. Oh, wow. That's insane. Ian says, if you don't worry, if you already don't like Eddie Jones, you have a great understanding and respect that exists in rugby. Oh, I appreciate you on that, Ian. Yeah, it's just something about Eddie Jones, man. He just rubs me the wrong way. Just seeing him carry himself in interviews and things like that, and the way he talks, he just rubs me the wrong way, you know. He doesn't seem like a guy to be respected, for darn sure. Zach says, oh, Sonny Bill Williams. That's right. Zach, SBW also did come from League. You're 100% right. The key where he can go into Union and then played for the All Blacks. It was part of the World Cup team. You're right. Oh, my gosh. America with the mishandle again. Knocked on. Ross says, that's a stain on his rack. I love that, Ross. I love that, Ross. Zach says, yeah, he's cocky, thinks he's the best. Rit says, I'm watching a few seconds behind you. You're giving me spoil. Oh, am I really, Rit? That mishandle was bad by Scotland. They should be up 42-7 right now, honestly. Yeah, Scotland's really playing down. Australia's not doing well in Union or League. They lost both the NZ last time. No kidding, by 30 points. That ball's buttery. Home West. Yeah, the ball's buttery out there. Zach says his Eddie Jones, his pride is higher than Burj Khalifa. Yeah, Eddie Jones doesn't seem like he's a seedy character, man. What Eddie Jones did to rugby is appalling. Screwed them right over for Japan. Yeah, I saw that interview, Gog. You're right about that because, oh man, their Scottish scrum is blowing America over right there. They got to try. They bowled America over in that scrum. That was just bulldozed them. Yeah, when I saw Eddie Jones do that interview, I'm not leaving to any country. I'm not leaving the team, and then just like leaves to Japan. Just a piss poor person, man. Right? Jones is the definition of all talk, no game. Yeah, you can't trust that guy as far as you can see him, man. Ross says Eddie Jones did go downhill, but he was great for Japan and England. England nearly broke the world record in consecutive test wins with him as coach. Who scored? It was let me check, Gog. Let me pull up the score line. Zach says you need to watch Dan Carter. World Zach, I did watch Dan Carter. I have a video up on Dan Carter. He's a beast. Dan Carter is incredible. Linda says Eddie spent years trashing South Africa and Rusty, and then today I watched an interview. Yeah, I did see Eddie praising him. I did see Eddie praising him on Twitter. Zach, man. Yeah, DC is a beast, bro. Most of rugby in mind is mind games. You can see it in coaches. You can see it in the players. Body language never lies. You're 100% right about that, Joe. You're 100% right about that. Tracy says, just popping in to say, hey, Tracy, what's up? Good seeing you. Long time no see for sure. How's life going? Yeah, 100% no politics. I'm definitely not political, especially watching rugby. I'm definitely not political at all. I just enjoy rugby. I think Fagerson scored. I believe Fagerson scored. I'll try to pull up the line. A beast is Artie Savay. Hopefully I say his name right. Artie Savay and his brother Julian. Julian was part of 2015. I still have to check out Artie's videos. VD says, which rugby Twitter accounts do you like the most or suggest? VD, that's a good question. I follow I follow Andrew Ford. I follow Super Sport for South Africa. Who else? Who else do I have on Twitter? Let me pull up. Artie's the world best player last year. Yeah, see, I know Artie's he got player of the year last year. And so I have to definitely do, now that I watched the All Blacks documentary, I have to do a video on Artie. I only want to hear team until they play. I like that, Ross. Otherwise, 100% no election talk, right? I love the play on words right there, Ross. That's a win right there. Gog says, I did do a Jonah Lomu video, Gog. That guy is a legend. Rest in peace, Jonah Lomu. He is a legend. I did a video on him earlier. So I follow, let's see. Let's see what pops up on my Twitter. Line break. So Line Break Rugby is one that I follow. Super Sport Rug, Type 5 Rugby, Andrew Ford, Springboks, like the nation's rugby accounts. Jamie Wall. Yeah, and I just have some random ones pop up. What Twitter accounts do you follow? Tracy said, been massively enjoying your content at the moment, especially the SA and NZ documentary. I've been good. How are you? Getting any live rugby matches anytime soon? Oh, yes. So, Tracy, I appreciate the love. Thanks for checking out my videos. And, yeah, I love the South African and the New Zealand documentaries. Those gave me so much insight to the culture and mindset of the game. I love those the most. Yeah, so I'm going to next week. I'm traveling to San Diego next week. I'm leaving on Tuesday, and I'm gonna be on the field for New Zealand versus Fiji. So I'll be there live on the field. I have media credentials. I have the media vest, and so I'll be covering the New Zealand Fiji match. So I'll do a reaction video on like my analysis after post match, and then I'll do a vlog. And then the following day, I'm going to be flying to Seattle, and I'm going to cover the playoff game between Seattle Seawolves and San Diego Legion. So that's next week. On Friday is New Zealand Fiji. Sunday is Seattle Seawolves and San Diego. So I'll be covering both of those matches live. Oh, I do have Rugby Pass. Okay, I have Rugby Pass and the Rugby. I'll follow the Rugby guy. Thanks for the heads up on that one. Zach says, watch the doco of the AB's 2011 World Road. Okay, I'll check that one. I'll check out that documentary for sure. I do have Egg Chasers. Yeah, Egg Chasers he has a great channel. I follow him on YouTube. I liked his documentaries when he was at what do you call it? Craven Week. He had really good docs at Craven Week. Egg Chasers is really good. I like him a lot. He does a fantastic job on keeping up to like all his up to date commentary is exceptional. America has it. They're at like the 7 meter, pushed about to the still a 6 meter line right here. America's out just a little bit outside the 5. They're driving. He's getting it. He's about the 4 meter line. They're fighting. McPhee has it. There's an advantage called right now, and America has the advantage. 78th minute. Let's get a try at least, America. Kicks it in. P. Folletti has it. Gets tackled at the 4 meter. Oh, Zach, thanks so much for the dono, bro. Boss, I appreciate you, brother. Oh, he has it. Thanks so much for the dono, Zach. I appreciate you, man. It says up the ABs. Massive love, Zach. And thank you so much for the donation and spending time and just talking to me, man. It means the world to me, seriously, all of you. You never have to spend money on me at all. I just love talking and connecting with you. You've all taught me so much and continue to bring so much value in my life. So I just love connecting with you. It's been exceptional in this rugby world because of you. You all. This is why I do it, because I love you all so much and just connecting with you. Seriously. Tracy says, oh my God, that's so exciting. I'm unbelievably excited for you. Huge congratulations. All of you accomplished so far. I've been following since the start. Tracy, and thank you so much for all of your support since the beginning, since connecting on our first videos, talking on the live streams during Six Nations. All of your love, support, and friendship and everything, it means the world to me, seriously. I'm only here because of you, and you all uplift me so much. Like, there's days where, you know, we all have our up and down days. I've had up and down days and weeks. And like every week, you always just continue to bring me up, and you're the highlight of my day and my life. So seriously, I count you as my family, and you all have just given me so much, and I just want to be able to give back to you as much as I possibly can. And my goal is to meet you in person. Seriously, that's what it's all about. Like, it's so nice connecting in the digital world, right? Because we have that reach, but the goal is to get to meet you in person and share drinks, food, laughs, watch a game together. And so eventually, whether you're in the States or worldwide, I'm going to travel to your country and we're going to meet up for sure. So thank you for all your continued love, support, and positivity. Seriously means the world to me, and your friendship, honestly. It means a lot. It means more than you know. Linda says, Egg Chaser's been adopted. Egg Chasers, I see why. He's incredible. He is incredible. Tracy says, I'd love to see you react to U.S. All Blacks. Oh, Tracy, yeah, you told me about that one. I still have that on my list, Tracy. Was it the 1888 Cup? I have that on the list because of you. When you gave that recommendation, I just have not done the video. I'll knock that one out. I'll react to it. That blowout that happened in Chicago. Zach says, watch the doco. I'll definitely check that one out. Sabandi says, I was live for that Springboks game. Oh, I just missed it. I was live for that Springbok game. The lane looks so much faster. And I can imagine it's like their feet are going a mile a minute, right? Or not a mile. Yeah. Just so fast. Like, seeing people play it live compared to the screen, it's a whole different perspective shift. Sabanda, you're 100% right. And Qrew, I'll be streaming 2 more games. So tonight at midnight my time, I'll be streaming the New Zealand-England match. And tomorrow morning, I'll be streaming the New Zealand-England at midnight tonight. Tomorrow morning, South Africa and Ireland. Game is over, Qrew. Final, Scotland won 42-7. Scotland won 42-7. GG's. GG's. Definitely a sloppy game. And the score is a blowout. Is the game a score? The game? Yeah, man. Li-Fi. America. Only difference is I was playing as the USA and we blew the Scottish team out. But this one, Scotland wins 42-7 full time. Tryon says sometimes you'll be think edge cases with Safa, not a palm, right? VD says Twitter is like Paul Williams, Squidge, Jarrett Wright. Jarrett Wright's really good. Big Jim, AP. Those are all good accounts. Squidge is great analysis. Yeah, Squidge is good. I really like his content. Zach says, if you ever come to Australia, if you have a free room to stay, oh, massive love, Zach. I appreciate you. I definitely need to get to Australia. My goal is to get to Australia for the World Cup in 2027. Hopefully before then. Last don't. Oh, I appreciate you, Li-Fi. Don't forget to like the video. I appreciate you, man. The screen went black on the US. US didn't they knocked it forward, and that was the end of match. So you didn't miss anything. Ian says, you should check out the first ever time Ireland beat the All Blacks in 2016 at the Soldier Field in Chicago. I'll check that one out. 7-42 is not terrible. At least they got some exposure. A little bit of exposure, a little bit of experience. And so I think that's it. America, I don't know how many more test matches they have this summer. I think that's it. Gog says, thanks, guys. Great to see rugby doing well in the U.S. Hope USA can compete soon. Gog, I appreciate all your commentary and your analysis and everything, man. Thanks so much for dropping in. Ian says, cheers for the stream. Unfortunate result. Rit, we'll see you later, boss. I'll be streaming tonight the New Zealand match. So if you all better make that one, let me know. It's probably morning time, your time. But awesome. Looking forward to the next game. Going to sleep. VD, catch you. Sleep well, boss. I appreciate you dropping in. If you get to own your own, if you get to own an MLR team, will be your team. What would be my team's name? A three-letter abbreviation for the scoreboard. Zach, that's a good question. I would definitely name it like a desert name, because I'm a desert kid. It would have to be something unique that has to deal with the desert. And the three-letter abbreviation would be PHX. PHX would be the three-letter for Phoenix, because I want to own a MLR team here in Phoenix. So the three-letter abbreviation would be PHX, and I have to think of the name. Maybe something like the Rattlers is already taken out here. I'd have to come up with something cool, man. Something cool. Like Snake, something cool. I'll think about it. I'll get back to you on that one, Zach. 100%. Ross is heading off to the store for some beers for some Tier 1 matches early tomorrow. Ross, we'll catch you on the next one, boss. And enjoy your weekend. Thanks for dropping on this Friday, and enjoy your weekend. I'll be streaming again tonight at midnight, and then tomorrow morning for the South Africa game. So if you can drop into those, it'd be great to see you. And if not, we'll catch you on the next one, Ross. Linda says, hopefully New Zealand kick England's ass. It'll be a good match, won't it, Linda? We'll see how it all turns out. Because the Southern Hemisphere went 3-0 last week, right? U.S. seems to be going backwards. Hopefully they pick themselves up. I hope so, Trahan. I hope so. Wes, it's great hanging out with you, my guy. My family away from family. See you in Discord. Wes, I love you, my bro. I appreciate you dropping in and showing love, my man. We'll catch you in Discord, all right? Zach says the Phoenix Buffaloes. Maybe, huh? Phoenix Sandstorms? Yeah. A sandstorm here in Phoenix is called the Haboob. It's a Haboob. It's a funny name. It just means a dust storm is all it means. How many hours till the England match? Getting awfully late watching in the hospital bed in Manchester. Tracy, so it is about 6.5 hours until the England game for me. 6.5 hours. So I'll be watching that in a little bit. 6.5 to that match. Up to the Mighty All Blacks. Flex on them. Up to the Mighty All Blacks. I have the All Blacks winning too. Phoenix Dust Devil. Ooh, Zach, that is a good one. That is a good one, because our college football team out here is called the Sun Devils. Dust Devils be cool, huh? Well, since the U.S. is hosting 2031, they automatically qualify, but hopefully they qualify 2027 for Australia, 4 extra nations. Hopefully, that'd be awesome, right? That would be awesome. We'll see how it all turns out, right? That'd be fun. Qrew, I'm about to shut it down. Tracy, yes. Tracy, get well, by the way, too. I see you said you're in the hospital bed. Sending positive love, best wishes, and healing vibes your way. I hope you get better and get well. Come back full energy, better than ever. I love seeing you, love talking to you and connecting with you. And Yeah, always good to see you and just get well. That's the biggest thing is that you heal up. So keep me posted on everything and sending positive vibes and love your way. Seriously. Zach says, are you going to cover the the URC? I am. I will cover URC. I see that they start in September. Ian told me that the URC starts in September. So I plan on covering the URC as well and getting into that club level. So really learning URC now that season will wrapped up with Glasgow winning the URC, and then also going to cover the super rugby as well. And so gotta get it learning, man. Gotta get my club levels up here. Linda said it's 2 a.m. here, so I'll see you at the All Blacks match. Thank you for the chat and stream. Linda, I love you. I appreciate you. Thanks for the dono. As always, thanks for your spending time with me and staying up so late. Sheesh. Thanks for staying up so late and sharing your time and day with me. The player of the match is Rory Darge. You got the player of the match. But yeah, crew. I'm gonna go hit the gym. And I'll be back on here. I'll be back on stream here in about 6.5 hours, crew. 6.5 hours. I'll be back on stream for the New Zealand All Blacks versus England. And that'd be fun. Laura, see you, mate. I'm off to watch your local rugby club. Laura, enjoy that your rugby club. Let me know how that match goes. Linda, we'll see you soon. Ian, sending healing rays through the screen and 100%. Tracy says, thanks, my brother. See you all soon. Tracy, love you. See you soon. And get better. Seriously, keep me posted. 100%, Tracy, keep me posted on everything. Ian says, second or third week of September. Laura says, yes. Hopefully they're more competitive than Japan did when I was there, right? That's the truth. All right, crew. I'm out of here. I'm going to go hit the gym real quick. And then I will be back on stream tonight. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for dropping in as always. And yeah, I'm here because of you, crew. We'll see you here in about 6.5 hours for the New Zealand stream versus England. I have New Zealand winning that one. And we'll catch you in a bit. All right, crew. I love you. All right. Peace. Later, Ian. Love you, my bro. We'll catch you soon, Ian. Later, Zach. Enjoy your son's soccer practice, my bro. We'll catch you later on tonight. Go All Blacks, baby. I want to see who wins that one. I don't have a horse in the race on that one, but I just want to see a great match between England and New Zealand like last week. He's winning. Hey, I like that. I like that. It's not going to end. I love you, crew. We'll catch you in a bit, all right? Peace.